Melalui pengalaman saya, permulaan insecurity saya setelah a few years dalam radio ni, baru saya dijemput untuk menjadi host TV. Dan di situ tempat yang baru untuk saya, audience juga berbeza kerana berjuta yang menonton dan saya tidak tahu reaksi mereka macam mana. Dan kedudukan saya, of course, kita masuk ke makeup room dulu. Dan di situlah saya rasa insecure. Sebab bila kita pakai makeup ni sebenarnya untuk kelihatan lebih presentable. Tapi bila saya duduk dekat situ, saya perasan makeup saya ni terlalu putih. Right? And it's because according to the person I was going to present with, putih ini cantik.
Right.
And I'm not putih. So now it starts.
So your
I'm
face
questioning myself.
Your face is putih, but your neck is brown. It's crazy. You look
Not like today lah. Not like today. But of course, benda-benda tu setelah saya selesai, saya beritahu the next time I'm going to do this, untuk saya mengurangkan nervous saya di TV, saya tak nak makeup putih. Macam mana orang cakap tak cantik sekalipun, I just got to do it.
Yeah.
So sekarang, sehingga hari ini, apabila saya duduk bersama makeup artist, saya akan kata tak nak putih. Saya nak original colour saya.
Now, see, all these things come under self-limiting beliefs, right? Which hold you back from being able to present well or being able to speak to a tough crowd or a big crowd of people. So one very common self-limiting belief is, let me set up the scenario, okay? You are working in a corporate company. Your boss tells you, tomorrow is a big meeting, we've got some big clients coming in, I want you to present, here's the material, you're going to present tomorrow. Immediately you go, but why me? I'm not a presenter, why are you asking me? That always happens, right? But here's the thing, you're already setting yourself back because you're telling yourself you're not a presenter. So here's what you do, right? Take out a piece of paper and a pen and maybe write this down, facts and non-facts, right?
Okay.
The statement, I am not a good presenter, is not a fact. I'm not a good presenter today, but it doesn't mean that I cannot be a good presenter tomorrow and the following day and the next year and so on and so forth. You just have to do it more.
Jangan menghadkan kebolehan anda untuk menjadi presenter tersebut. Sebab faktanya, kalau anda belum present, then you still haven't done it. So once you've done it, itu faktanya anda telah menjadi seorang presenter. So don't worry about the word presenter, just do it first.
Correct. If you fail, so what? But you learn, okay? I mean, it's so cliche, but the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, lah, right?
Exactly.
So I think one way to get over these humps, these obstacles is, this is a very common method, especially for public speakers, right? Stand in front of the mirror, write out some of the things that you want to say, shout out affirmations to yourself, say, I can do this, I'm a host, you're good looking, okay? Arnold, you're the man. Haniff, you're so handsome, don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Why am I in your mirror?
I don't know. That's kind of weird, right?
Okay.
So yeah, all these things help you identify your insecurities and therefore will help you improve.
Ya, mengenal pasti apakah keraguan yang anda persoal tentang diri anda itu sangat penting. Jadi sebolehnya seperti yang anda cakap, tulis apa yang anda tak confident tentang diri anda dan cari jalan untuk atasinya. Dan cara Arnold adalah untuk bercakap dengan cermin. Give yourself space to be confident, you know. So bercakap tentang perkara-perkara yang memberikan anda keyakinan. Itu cara kami, dan kami percaya cara ini juga akan boleh menjadikan anda seorang presenter lebih baik, lebih berkeyakinan.
Like for myself, I have my own insecurities as well. I guess I'm super self-conscious, just like most people, right? And being shy doesn't help. So whenever you get on stage, you just can't help but you're just thinking, all these people staring at you right now. In your head, they're like, oh my God, they're judging me.
Yeah.
They're judging what I'm wearing.
Betul.
They're judging what I'm about to say.
Yes.
They're judging how I look. But in all honesty, nobody cares. Okay? Nobody's thinking that. But it's just all in your head. You're feeding yourself all these insecurities. You have to think about it this way. Everybody is a human being, right? No matter what race, what religion, what color we are, we're all the same thing. And you know, one of the methods that my father actually taught me when I was younger, when I was 6 years old, I had to host my kindergarten concert, and I hated it, by the way. He's like, you're nervous, don't worry. Just imagine everyone in the crowd is naked. You know, so you don't feel so, self-conscious, because everyone's naked, what? They should be embarrassed as well. So they are all embarrassed just as much as you are.
Kita jangan fikir orang di hadapan kita ni sedang mencari poin kesalahan kita. Apabila kita lakukan benda ni, itu yang jadi kita tersasul, itu yang jadikan kita menggigil di atas pentas. Jadi benda-benda ni boleh kita lakukan dengan sedikit demi sedikit. To me, if they're gonna say anything about you, dah lah they won't actually.
Yeah.
But even if they do, whatever.
Yeah, whatever lah.
Whatever.
Move on. Now, what do you do? How do you use your quirk to your advantage?
Okay, kita menggunakan kekurangan yang kita kenal pasti dalam diri kita untuk mengatasi orang lain. Kita tahu yang sebenarnya kita ni, contohlah macam saya sebagai penyampai radio, saya bukanlah orang yang paling handsome. I know this. Jadi saya selalunya akan, bila dalam perbualan tentang rupa paras, saya kan selalu cakap, tapi saya muka Korea. You know, and immediately people are like, wah, this guy taking it too much. Right? But that's it. That's a very simple, quirky.
Yeah.
It's something of my weakness that I take it as an advantage.
Correct. So it's somewhat self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
And you're making fun of yourself first before someone calls it out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's simple. If you do more talking, kalau kita dah biasa buat presentation, kita dah tahu dah siapa yang akan cakap apa tentang diri kita. Kalau mungkin kita terlalu pendek, kita biasanya akan ada orang tegur pendeknya dia ni.
Yeah.
Use that.
Right.
Kan?
Yeah.
Macam mana nak tinggi? Tak makan pil tinggi.
Correct.
You know, this kind of things. Simple things that immediately gets people's attention,
Yeah.
and you now feel confident that people laugh because you're laughing at yourself.
So there's a very common practice in radio called air checks, right? This is something that us as radio announcers do every single day. So what an air check is after we've done with our show, we go sit in a room with our bosses. It's like a meeting, and our bosses will play our show back on, you know, the speakers or whatever, and they'll critique every single thing that you've done in the day, all right, for that day's show. So they'll be like, oh, today, so you did this good, you did this great, this was funny, but there's always a but. There's always a but, okay? There's no perfect show. There's no such thing as a perfect show. So every day we go in there, we get scolding, we get sometimes complimented.
Yeah.
More scolding than compliments lah, actually.
Betul.
Right?
Dan tugasan kami sebagai penyampai radio, kadang-kadang kita perlukan orang atasan untuk memberi peringatan kepada kami. So dari situ kami menjadi manusia yang lebih terbuka untuk menerima kritikan. Tapi kritikan ini adalah kritikan yang membangun.
Yeah.
It's not to pull us down.
Correct.
It's to make us better presenters.
Yeah, in the long run, you'll learn that, and just like we've learned, like in the many years and the many decades, many decades.
True.
We're not that old lah. Of collecting butts. Okay, all these butts have made us better announcers, have made us better content creators, I guess, and so it's all a process, right?
Dan kami rasa mungkin realiti hidup anda juga lebih kurang sama. Akan ada orang yang mungkin memberi anda kritikan membangun yang perlu diguna pakai untuk menjadi presenter yang lebih baik.
And this goes back to us, you know, nitpicking when we watch other people present, because you know of how we are trained, what we go through every day with our air checks, our bosses nitpicking and stuff. We end up watching a person present. It could be on TV, it could be on a podcast, it could be on radio, and say, oh, I think I can do this better, or how would I do this better?
Correct. Apa yang kami ingin sampaikan adalah kerana kami dilatih beberapa tahun untuk menerima kritikan, otak kami secara automatik memberi kritikan.
Yeah.